After almost 10 years away, TNA Impact comes back to play with some total non-stop action. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It is time to preview. Now, don't normally do this. I can't remember if I've ever previewed a TNA show, ever. But it's happening right here, right now, because we're a couple of hours away from the first TNA Impact of 2024. But more importantly, the first TNA Impact in nearly 10 years. We know Impact went away, TNA went away, it was known as Impact Wrestling, and pretty much everything, let's be honest, from that era absolutely sucked. Now, do I think it's going to be magically better because they changed the name back to TNA? No. You have to be delusional to believe that. You have to be an idiot to believe that. No, it's not going to get better. It's still the same people. It's the same people that wrestled there under Impact Wrestling. It's going to take a hell of a lot more than a name change, but a name change is a little bit exciting. Let's be real. If WWE went back to WWF, you would get excited just due to the fact you've got so many great memories associated with WWF. I think it's the same with TNA. Do I expect TNA to be great in 2024? No. I expect it to be pretty much just the way it was before in 2023. But you've got to have some hope, and let's find out if that hope will be rewarded tonight. So we are going to start reviewing TNA in 2024 on a weekly basis to see how this show kind of is. Because right now, WWE sucks, AEW sucks. Can TNA be the best show on wrestling every week? I tell you what, it wouldn't be difficult to do so. An average show, a mediocre show, might be enough to be the best wrestling content that we see every single week. But what are we going to see tonight on AXS TV? Well, let's have a look at it. We're getting Josh Alexander versus Will Ospreay. This is their second match, apparently, in the company. I like Josh... Well, I'll take that back. I don't like Josh Alexander, but he's a good wrestler. I cannot deny that. He pisses me off. I cannot stand the guy, but he's good in the ring. And I thought he had the match in the night at TNA Hard to Kill. Hopefully he beats Will Ospreay. I don't really see the point of him not beating Will Ospreay. Josh Alexander is one of TNA's top main eventers, at least from an in-ring standpoint. He might not have a character, he might look like an absolute goofball with that protective headgear, but he's a good wrestler, and we can't deny that. Nic Nemeth is going to make his TNA Impact TV debut tonight. He's got a cut in-ring promo. Will he mention WWE? Will he want to challenge Moose for the world title? We do not know, but tonight, Nic Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler might find out whether or not the grass is really greener on the other side. I think it's going to be interesting. Look, we haven't really seen Dolph Ziggler do anything interesting in nearly 10 years. The last time Ziggler was relevant was probably that Intercontinental Championship feud with The Miz, and that is nearly 8 years ago. So I'm excited to see what Nic Nemeth does. Will it be good? Will it suck? We'll have to give it a chance, but at least it's better than what he's been doing. In WWE, he was doing nothing. I think the last time we seen him, he was in the 24/7 title picture, I believe so, which is embarrassing. So yeah, Nic Nemeth tonight on TNA. Let's see if he can make an impact, pun intended. We have the new TNA champion, Moose, and the System. They're going to appear together. I've no idea who the System are, so I'm going to assume that they're with Moose. Maybe that's a faction that Moose is in. We have Kushida versus Trey Miguel versus Laredo Kid versus Mike Bailey versus El Helio Del Finico versus Jake something. Alright, this kind of match here, this is a reason why TNA will suck. 6 absolute fucking jobbers that I do not care for, and it will be hard not to fall asleep during this match because, I mean, where's the name value? Who are we supposed to cheer for? Who's got the character? How can your name in wrestling be Jake something? Jake something, Jesus Christ. Could you imagine if Stone Cold Steve Austin was called Jake something? Do you think he would have went on and been the biggest star in wrestling history? Do you think he would have went on and had that mega feud with McMahon and turned into the fucking biggest selling draw? Probably not. Jake something, what kind of name is that? It's a shite name, that's what it is. We have Shia Brookside versus Tasha Steele. I don't care for the women's Impact division. I don't care for any women's division in wrestling, but I will give Impact credit. A long time ago, they did the women's division right. They had the hot women, but they were also giving them a fair chance, I think, to showcase their abilities. And while I'm never going to bash what WWE did in the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, and showcasing women more for their sex appeal and stuff like that. I still think that TNA Impact did a good blend of having hot women, but also women that can fight, you know, women that can wrestle and compete for championships. I think that period of probably around 2008 to 2010, that 3-year period, I think the Knockouts division in TNA was great. You had the Beautiful People, Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, Tara was in there as well. You had some really good stuff, and unfortunately, I'm just not a fan of this new women's division, but we'll see what happens. Tonight, we have the Grizzled Young Veterans. They made a big deal about moving to TNA. Well, tonight they're taking on Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian, and then we also have PCO versus Jay Vidal. So, can't really say too much about the matches. I don't really know what storylines are going on, and I don't even know who half these people are, but I'm going to quickly give you my predictions. I'm going to go with PCO to beat Jay Vidal. I'm going to go with the Grizzled Young Veterans to beat Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian. I'm going to go with Tasha Steelz to beat Shia Brookside. I will go with Kushida to win that 6-man, or should I say 6-boy Jobberfest. And finally, I will go with Josh Alexander to defeat Will Ospreay. That's my predictions, guys. We get to see Dolph Ziggler tonight, a.k.a. Nic Nemeth. So, yeah, it should be a good Impact, first Impact in nearly 8 years. So, interesting. Maybe 9 years, actually. I think it's been even longer than that. It's 10, I don't know. It's been a long time since we've seen Impact, but we're getting to see it tonight, guys. Let us know your comments down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, be Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, and comment, and subscribe. Peace.